Someday we'll reclaim this place.
Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Left, and I'm back here in Destiny, and today we are going to be talking about the vision of Confluence 2.0, otherwise known as the Treads Upon Stars. Now, this is attainable from the Scion Flare Strike, perhaps the Shield Brothers. I think it's available from any Cabal-based strike. Maybe, I could be wrong. I got mine from the Flares. Now, you can tell by looking at it, if you ever had the Vision of Confluence, that it looks exactly like Vision, just painted red. Magazine size is about 3 rounds smaller, and it is not elementally charged, but it's still just a great weapon. Now, it is $297, so I do use it in place of other exotic primaries and other legendary primaries that I would have. That would be a hand cannon. If I had a $297 hand cannon, I would probably use it over the Treads Upon Stars, but that's just because I like hand cannons. That is nothing against this weapon. This weapon is fantastic, and I absolutely enjoy and love every minute that I spend using this weapon. It cuts through shields pretty quickly. That was pretty delayed. This weapon is just all around incredibly powerful. It's a low fire rate, high impact scout rifle, exactly like the Vision. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So you can see, Ghost has tried to translate this weapon's inscription, but the Cabal language has proven difficult to parse. 297 attack can go up to 310, just like every weapon. Rate of fire is about mid-tier impact. Decent range, decent reload speed, and great stability now. I've got the Red Dot OES scope, sight, something. It gives it a little bit more stability and a little bit quicker reload speed, sacrificing some of that range. I have always liked a scout rifle with the ranged lens. I don't know why, it's just my favorite lens for a scout rifle. Then we've got the Quick Draw IS, boosting the reload speed, taking away some of the stability and some of the range as well. Then our first perk is Zen Moment. Causing damage with this weapon increases its stability, which is fantastic. That was the first perk on the Vision of Confluence, and I loved that weapon. High caliber rounds, oversized rounds built to stagger targets and leave them reeling, gives you a little bit more impact. I don't think it actually changes the stat at all. On some it does, on some it doesn't. Then we've got small bore, lowering the mag size down to, what, 14, giving you more range and more stability, but a little bit slower reload. And then we've got Malleus Maleficarum. This weapon deals bonus damage to Hive Wizards. Now that's a good perk. That's not a bad perk. Most of the Vanguard weapons, I believe, come with this, and I think most of the strike weapons do as well. I'm not 100% sure. And then we've got Army of One. Quick unassisted kills with this weapon reduce grenade and melee cooldown. Now you might be wondering, why is that a decent perk? Well, one, it fucking works now. Unlike in House of Wolves, when the perk was introduced, it did not work, but now it does. And Army of One procs, not great. It's not a lot. It's a bit like Grenadier, but it does speed up the process of it already. You can see 4 kills, and I'm already 3/4 of the way to having my melee nade back. Now, for Night Stalkers, this is going to be incredibly helpful in situations that are bad. It's incredibly helpful in bad situations. This would be Nightfalls, raids. Anytime that you've got teammates going down a bunch, you got this weapon, you got Army of One on there, you can just pop a few rounds into something, kill it, and get your grenade, or get your melee back, and you can go invisible and enjoy all the fun that you're gonna have rezzing your teammates. Hopefully you're not dead as well. Did that just come out of the... Sir. I will punch you to death with an ice cream cone. I am answering questions here. But it is just all around a really, really strong weapon. Compared to the other scout rifle that I have recently reviewed, the DIS-43, I would say it's a little bit more powerful. Comparing it straight to the an exotic scout rifle that I have on me, the Boolean Gemini, it does have a little bit less impact. And I think the Boolean is going to have the most impact for a scout rifle just because it is exotic. And it's not in the archetype of the Meta Multi-Tool or the Deadshot Luna DIS-47 archetype with the high rate of fire and lower impact. But overall, I love this weapon. It's one of my go-to weapons if I ever want to use an exotic prime or exotic secondary. When I get my exotic sword, I will be probably only using that because holy fuck, I chose Dark Drinker, and was that a bad idea? But yeah, I will probably only be using this weapon as my primary when I have Dark Drinker as my sword. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Let me know, one, if you got this from another Cabal-related strike, because I would like to be sure on that. I don't know how to get it. But don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you back here in the next video.